Hello, what's up? Geo here again. Today we are gonna go over and talk about seal system tools. Different type of seal system tools that I carry and what I use to get the job done. Alright. This is my seal system tool bag there. All I got in here is all seal system stuff. You got this tool bag out of the way. Alright, so you could see over here I got my vacuum pump. This is not a spark free one, so for 600A I'm gonna have to get a spark free vacuum pump. This is one of those bullet ones. Right here is my recovery machine. Just a single stage recovery machine. You know, they say 2 stages better. I got my recovery tank here. Under here is where I keep all of that stuff. I just pull it out right now so we could take a look and see. Right here in this container is my dialer charge. You can take a look. It's a real nice one right here. Nice little dialer charge. Came in handy many times. Great thing to have. Forgot how much I had paid for this too. I know it was pretty expensive when I had bought it. And it was pretty hard to get as well. So I got that there. Now over here is my seal system section where I keep all of my seal system stuff. Put that over there. You can see here I got my gauge. A little bit of a mess right here. All right, this is my four port gauge right here. You could say low side, high side. This is the vacuum port, the refrigerant port right there. I've become to like this much better than the regular gauge, which I have one here. This regular one here. Always keep 2 because, you know, sometimes, you know, I got multiple appliances on a job that I need to keep 2 for. Also got some refrigerant hose. I'm just gonna set that right there out of the way for now so we kind of finish dig through here. This right here is my Fireproof Fabric. You know, never know when I need it. I think that's overkill. That's a lot right there. Also got this one right here. You know, so when you're brazing in close area or you're trying to protect something, fire fabric, you definitely need to have that. Always got to have that. Over here you see I have different type of refrigerant tubing. Different size in here. You never know when you're gonna need it. I also have some of these sheet metal plate. You know, very durable. So when I'm brazing in like tight air and I really want to try to protect something, you know, I use this in combination with that fabric sometimes, and you know, just to keep areas protected, the floor and so forth. So, you know, that's very important, not to destroy customer house, damage anything. Fire fabric right here. You know, you've seen I use it a couple times. All right, now in this bin I got some leak testing fluid. You can see that there. This is control board upgrades for those LG refrigerator. I got my black light here, UV light. So I'm able to use this because we have some UV dryer filters, and you know, you're able to use this to kind of detect and see where the leaks is. Got a couple of these here, come in handy. You know, I usually use this in conjunction with the little stand I have for a can. In these areas, just regular R34. I got these at the auto store. I got a little brush here to kind of clean up the condenser coil in the back. So that's all I have in this bin. In this container, I got some valves, some connectors in this one. So different types of valve, you know, connectors and stuff. One thing I find pretty helpful is this straighter valve connector, where you're able to just hook it up and hook up your hose and stuff, and change the Schrader valve, any defective Schrader valve, without having to evacuate the whole system. I got some connection for auto, you know. I just got a ton of stuff in here. Always got to keep extra Schrader valves, extra on hand. Always got to keep some of those extra on hand. And there are a lot of little combination, you know, connectors and stuff here, 90s, T's, you know, stuff like that. Try to have whatever I need. So that's what's in this container. I got another fabric here. I'm gonna put it over there. This container. I find these to be very helpful right here. Am I turning it the right way? Yeah, so, you know, this help when you're brazing and stuff, purging the line. You hook this up to your tank. So this is a must-have. See, I got some ports here. There's a couple other parts in here. Yeah. Yeah, but this is a must-have. Definitely need one of these here. You can see this. Alright, so in here, this is what I got in here. Flange. And cutter. Alright, let's take a look in here. I got a valve here for this for my nitrogen. Alright, got some cans of 600A refrigerant. This is also a must-have right here. Heat shrink paste. Gotta have this. Protect certain areas in customer house. You're gonna need a lot of these. Bullet piercing valve. If you're doing refrigerant work, to tap the valve. This is a valve for one of these cans here. Got some Teflon tape. Got a dryer here, and you could see where it shows the arrows. Shows you the flow of refrigerant. So it's telling you which side you could hook up the caliper tube to. And you will see a lot of almost every dryer have an arrow. This dryer, it doesn't matter which way, but most of them, it tells you which way is the outlet that the caliper tube side of the system needs to hook up to. So you always gotta be careful and watch out for that. See, I got some more 600A. All right. Over there. All right, so in here I got my scale. See that digital kitchen scale. This is a pretty nice one. I like it. See, I got some more freeze spray. Very handy. I'm gonna set that in over there. Look at that. More freeze spray. Am I over prepared or what? I'm gonna set that in the refrigeration section. I'm gonna find a place for it right now, a little later. Some more R34 refrigerant. This one has some stop leak in it. And look at that. More protector cloths. can I say, you can never have enough protection. You can never have enough protection. Y'all gotta stay safe out there. Protect customer house, y'all. Make sure you all always protecting the area, we all work area, and protecting customer house. This is some R134 refrigerant with UV. Gotta have this, especially if you guys suspect there's a leak in the system or something. Vacuum oil, a must-have. Gotta be prepared. Always gotta have vacuum oil on y'all truck if y'all doing seal system work. Must have some cool gel. This is a must-have right there. And thermal trap, thermal paste. That way you guys ain't damaging nothing. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all can't trying to be cheap, trying to do this type of work. You know, gotta make investment in y'all. So put that in there. I'm gonna go over the rest of the stuff. All right. This is lovely. I love it. I love it. And Richard posted a video about it, and since then I was like, oh man, I gotta get me one of those. And yeah, I love it. All right, so in this video we're just going over all the seal system stuff, so you guys can see everything all I got for seal system. All right, so over here I got 2 tanks of nitrogen, you know, must have. And this is my torch kit with my acetylene and oxygen. I don't want to pull that out right now because I gotta do it later. In this little pocket you can see what I keep in it. A couple of stuff that I always use. Comes with a little pocket. This little container I bought off Amazon. Very helpful. And one of the things I always do, I always keep extra whatever gas I need. You notice I have 2 nitrogen right here, huh? If one ran out, I got another one up backup. You know what happened if you're doing a job in the middle of the night and, you know, one of the valve actually came open on one of your tank, and you know you can't finish the job, and you know bad position. So always make sure you guys have backup. You know, I have 2 acetylene tank, 2 oxygen tank, 2 nitrogen tank. You can see I got my oxygen tank right here, and my other acetylene tank is somewhere around here, but I know it's in here. You know, I made sure of it. And we're going to go over different other section in other videos, so make sure you guys hitting up the like and subscribe button. All right, going over all our seal system stuff. All right, so this is my seal system tool bag here. I got a separate special tool bag just for my seal system stuff. Ain't nothing else in here but seal system stuff. So I'm gonna go over what I got in here. Now this is a drill. I mean a literal drill. This is what I use to braze my stuff. You see how fine the point is on that? You know, one of the goals with what you're doing, you want to have 100% control over whatever you're doing, whatever flame or whatever you got. And with this little puppy, I mean, this little puppy, this is nice. This is called a dual torch. And I'm telling you all, man, if y'all get one of these and try it, y'all gonna fall in love. And see, I got the arresters for the oxygen and the acetylene, so I'm easily able to, look at that, it got quite a nice little length on it. And you know, I hook that up to my tank and fire that puppy up, and oh man, and it's beautiful. And these little tips you could change and stuff. I got a little extra tips and stuff for it. Man, I'm telling you, y'all try this. Y'all gonna love it. I got my little separation pliers here, you know, maybe to, you know, get certain things separated. This mainly for hose though. And in here I got a couple of automatic ratchet. Little ratchet here. This one, I like this one here. I used this a couple of times. Comes in pretty handy. But love it, love it. Gotta have my tools. Call me what you want, but I gotta have my tools. Yeah. Almost rhyming right there. Alright, this right here. Love this right here. Gotta have that. This is to remove that Schrader valve, like I was telling you guys about earlier. In case y'all missed it, hit the rewind button, hit the share button, hit the comment button. Let me guys know how you guys keep organized and stuff. You know, how you guys do the do. You know, if you guys see anything, any questions, just hit it up in the comment section. Hit up the share button, hit up the like button, hit up the subscribe button. Share it with your family and friends. All right. So in this bag, this is my Calipari tube gauge. So I bought this off Amazon here. And this is how I'm able to measure and tell the size of the Calipari tube. But this only do the inner diameter. Which Mr. Richard, I see him with a tool. I'm in class. I had to go down Miami a couple nights a week here, trying to take these refrigeration class I got down there. Just trying to brush up on my craft. All right, I got a tubing cutter here. I got different type of wedges. Bit for my flare. Look, I got a little torch bit for my my torch set there that I can use just on the acetylene tank, which I do as well. Always carry around one of these plug testers in my separate refrigeration bag. Can of 600A. This is a masterpiece. Gotta get one of these right here. This allow you to screw the can on top and actually put it on top of the scale. That way you guys can actually weigh the refrigerant in. And I had bought this little piece right here. I had showed you guys before back there. I got a couple of different colors and the handle broke off. So what I did was I went and got JB Well putty, and I done putted me a handle, man. I done putted me a handle.